Here she is. Welcome back to Donslife.
Welcome to the channel.
We are here in Minot, North Dakota.
Again.
If you've been keeping up with the videos, you'll know why we're in Minot, and that was to pick up some parcels for the GMC Sierra AT4. We've got a big box over there. Show us how heavy it is there.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe just pick one end up.
I can't even, no, because it's all taped.
You can do it, you can do
No,
it.
I can't.
They need to have an idea.
No, it's like, it's heavy.
He's not gonna try and lift it. So stick around and we'll tell you why this trip has not gone to plan.
Let's go.
So let's bring everybody up to speed on how we got here, somewhat safe and sound. You're all cuddled up like you want a foot rub or something.
I'm cold.
A little bit of backstory. So the boxes that we picked up are oversized, they're freight. So you can't just have it go to, you know, a PO box and pick it up. You have to use a freight company. So working with the company that sent these items, we found a freight company that would get it all the way here to Minot, but we had to pick it up same day. So that took a lot of coordination and a lot of effort on our part. We were actually supposed to get it over a week ago, but due to the storm that you had in the US, everything was a mess. And I'm referring to the winter storm.
Some U.S. cities are facing their heaviest snowfall and coldest temperatures in a decade, with a monster storm punishing much of the country. 70 million Americans are under weather alerts across dozens of states, leading to brutal driving conditions, power outages, and travel delays.
So that's behind us, except Mother Nature decided to put another winter storm right on top of the day that we had to be here to pick up these packages. So what time do we leave?
4 a.m.
4 a.m. from
Pitch black.
Saskatoon, pitch black. Thank God I installed the light bar on the top of the truck because it was all the difference when it came to driving in the darkness.
It wasn't the darkness that was the bad part. It was the whiteout conditions. It was blizzarding. It was,
Yeah, it was blizzarding.
Whiteout. It was scary.
Now I know that there's some opinions when it comes to using a light bar when it's whiteout conditions, but we were going back and forth with no light bar, high beams, fog lights, some light bars, cubes. I tried every combination and all of the light was the best to be able to pick up the paint on the road lines where they were visible, because most of it was drifts covering over top.
We weren't sure. We had to use rumble strips sometimes to make sure we
Just
weren't.
know if we were in the left lane or the right lane.
Yeah, it was insane.
We made it, obviously. We get to the border and we get a phone call from the freight company in Bismarck. They were gonna deliver it from Bismarck to Minot the same time we were traveling to Minot to pick it up. But the freight company called and they said, sorry, but our driver started the drive to Minot from Bismarck and turned around because of the conditions. And I can't blame them. It was pretty bad.
It was bad. There was so many big trucks in the ditch. There was some on their side. It was crazy weather.
It was. So we had to drive another couple hours from Minot to Bismarck. We had to be there by 3 p.m. before they went home for the day. So we were able to get there, had a little run-in with the guy who was gonna help us load it up. I said, I'm just gonna hand bomb it and throw it in my truck. And he overcomplicated the whole thing. He's like, I'm gonna put it in an empty trailer, and then we're gonna pull the trailer out, and then I'm gonna line up the gate with the back of your truck.
I mean, he was
And
trying
I'm
to be
like-
nice.
And he was being really nice, but I'm like, I can just back up to the dock. And he's like, no, I'll do this, no problem, just wait out the back. So like 25 minutes later, I can hear the forklift moving around in the shop. And I'm like, I don't know what he's doing, but I assume he's gonna pull ahead and we'll back our truck up in line with the trailer and then move the freight in. So we do that, and he just wants to roll the pallet jack right into my truck. And I said, no, I want to hand bomb this. And he freaks out, yells, he's like,
Loses his
why
mind.
didn't you tell me this before?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I did. And then he was like, oh, I guess you did. And then he's like, I'm just having a bad day. So I understand he was a little bit frustrated because he wasted 20-25 minutes of his time when we could have already been done and out.
But we told him. Or
We
you
told him, I told him, and I was clear, but we also saved him the trip on Monday of having to deliver this thing to Minot. So either way, we showed him that it wasn't that hard to hand bomb it into the back of the truck, strapped it down, and here we are in Minot. But we brought this longer box up into the hotel room because it does stick out the back of the truck, and I don't want it stolen. The last thing I want is to be here for the 48 hours we need to help ease the burden when it comes to paying duties to cross the border. So I have to stay here for the 48 hours, but that means that this box stays in the hotel room with us. The other boxes are sealed in the truck because they're a little shorter. They fit no problem. But yeah, here we are right now, and we just got to kill some time, do zero shopping. And
He's delusional.
and we'll keep you around for a little while. We'll bring you home back to Saskatoon, and we'll take a closer look at these boxes to preview what we're going to be installing next on the AT4. me to close the door for you?
Oh my God, it's cold.
It's cold.
It's cold. Okay. Oh, there's not even frost coming out of my mouth.
There
It's
isn't?
really cold. No,
So you're just cold by
it's
nature.
just really cold outside.
What's the temperature? I know you look those things up.
In Celsius, it's minus 26 and feels like minus 32. And in Fahrenheit, it is minus 6 and feels like minus 26 or 21.
Oh, look where we are. Big surprise. Good morning, everyone. It is the last day. It's go home day. So there's the truck. She's been warmed up for a little bit. Got to move it to the front of the hotel and then try and load this giant box into the back of the truck. Problem is, it's too tall to stand up on this cart. It's too wide to take down the hallway, so we got to put it at a bit of an angle, and then we have to take it off the cart to get it in the elevator, and then put it back on once out of the elevator. It's a real thing. Here we go. It's like a perfect angle to get it down.
Okay.
Come on in.
Seemed easier this time?
Well, I know what I'm doing, so yeah. Ask me how I know.
Good thing we could practice before it was minus 40.
Well, my friends, we are back in Canada. We're at Tim Hortons. Everybody's favorite place to not have a good quality meal. So we're in Estevan, Saskatchewan. We got across the border. We overspent
By $20, $29.
by almost $30. So we didn't get charged the differences. So that's good. But we do have the packages secured in the back, including her ladder rack for towels or blankets or something. I guess it makes sense in some people's worlds, but we have one of those. So that is secure. That was asked about probably 6 or 7 times off camera if that piece of wood was secure. It's secure.
Yes.
But anyway, we have everything. It is freezing cold though. It is minus 40
with the wind.
minus 40 with the wind chill. So that translates well to our US viewers. So Fahrenheit or Celsius, it's minus 40.
minus 40.
But let's get home and then let's take a preview of some of these boxes. And no, not her shopping, but the boxes for the truck.
We're home. My ladder. Oh, it's frosty. Ah! I didn't know if I was going to drop my phone to have to actually catch that.
We've made it back to the Donslife garage. We got the cargo off onto the floor. I opened up one so I can give you a bit of a preview. We'll get there in a moment. One thing I wanted to point out though is you guys use a lot more salt than we do. So we just gotta definitely wash the truck here. Right now she's just thawing out a little bit. But I have to say this road trip was probably one of my top 3 most treacherous road trips of my life. I can't remember what the top 2 were, but I'm pretty sure this was at least top 3. I have to say the roads were very poor. Very glad we got the lighting installed. It definitely helped when it needed to, especially at night. You're probably wondering about the truck parts. Let's preview them now, but we partnered with DV8 Off-Road. We have some stuff in the boxes back there. One of them's unpacked and it's this guy right here. It is an off-road bumper. So you're looking at it from the behind perspective, but if you get over here, you can see we have areas for upgraded lighting. We have our spots for our sensors. We can hook up our clevises here. It is going to definitely fit the theme of this Overlander light build that we're going for. So stay tuned because you'll definitely want to check that out. If you like this video, it shows you a little bit behind the scenes, gives you insight into what it takes to prepare for these videos, then hit that like button. Please consider subscribing, and we'll talk to you next time.